easy. Relax.
Just stand. Well, Cardo, get across.
Eat him up.
Side facing into one another. They're still facing the same way on the way back down.
Well, I can hear is someone talking absolute shit.
We've got about 3 on each leg, lads, onto the quads. On the way back down, lads, all you're going to do is just lunge, yeah? Nice and high.
I can't believe the name they gave man the Rick Wall, you know. How did I not think of that one? You like that one, so the Rick Wall. If a man hasn't copyrighted it, I'm taking it, you know. Taking that straight away. Good morning, Mr. Danzo. How are we, sir? Wakey, rise and shine. Morning, Mr. Baker. Morning. All right, sir. Hello, Bobby. There's me mate, Katie Roberts. Hey, B. Captain's back.
Look at the monster we've created, Faz.
I know. He looks horrible, you know. He's horrible, and there's how many heads not even here either.
It's not even right, bro. It's not fair.
It should be illegal. Need an inquest by the league.
Still a young team progressing.
Good morning, Jerry Mack. How are we, sir? Good. Big time now, isn't he? Mr. Big
Here's the
time,
standards,
man.
bro. Look at me. Here's the standards, bro. Here's the standards. I'm pulling out to give the lads a chance. Put the camera over there. I'm giving them a chance. Dingle, tried, failed. Hampton were proper upset they never scored as well. Proper.
Watch the skillet, you know. Watch him. Don't learn that at five-a-sides. That's street football. That is. You tell him, Taz. Morning, Gaffer. There. Morning, my bro. That's the energies.
We better leave with something.
What do you say? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving with something. Ratty H.
Big. It's fucking hard.
Captain Baz.
That's not going to handle it at all. That's not. You could have handled it.
So all I need, every single one of us, 100% attitude, positivity, and fucking ready to do what we need to be doing on the pitch. Bobby's back in goal today. Massive for us, boys. Great keeper. We're going to play a 3-5-2. My 3 at the back. Eno, Tay, and Cardo, yeah? Strong. Strong. Yeah? Not much more to say. Yeah? Out left wing back, beefy. Yeah? Energy out there, brother, yeah? Up and down that wing, out there, overlaps, movement, good on the ball. Make sure you get your head up, boys, yeah? And you, Case, yeah? Because you're going out on the right, yeah? Middle 3 is going to be Palmer, Steph, and Zach. All about punishing early today, boys, yeah? And then my top 2 is Baker, Danzo.
Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. Now this week, we've got Oakbourne and Coronation Prem action between VIP versus Power FC. Now if VIP go and grab themselves a win, they'll be crowned Oakbourne and Coronation Prem champions. Now less than me chatty pattying, let's get straight into the action. Couple minutes into the game, Zach Harbin having a shot at one end and taking out Sam at the other. From that resulting free kick, you got number 7 Shakwit standing over it. managed to whip a ball into the box, no further than the head of Taylor Byrne, and Zach Harbin's there to clean up the bits. Things I love to see right in front of the camera, 2 players battling for the badge. Man bought that 2 for 1. Zach Harbin takes a quick free kick, tries to play it into Baker, but it's cleared there by Baz. No further than the workhorse and general in midfield Palmer, back into Zach Harbin, into Casey Roberts. Steph tries to play in Baker, but the Lions got that ruler out early doors, straight as an arrow. 6 minutes into the game at this point, and over on that far side, Taylor Byrne picks up the ball, braves a pass out to this right hand side onto the runner Casey Roberts, but Remy's playing no games off his line early doors. Fast forward a couple of minutes, ball on that far side once again. Taylor Byrne whips another ball into the box onto the head of Danzo, but that's easy for Remy in goal. 9 minutes into the game at this point, Rick Wall picks up possession of the ball, plays into Dan Alwell's feet, turns on it, tries to play in the runner Baker, but the Lions got that 2 for 1 offer run. Got his ruler out once again. There it is, straight as an arrow. Got Palmer that picks up the ball deep in his own half and goes driving, looking for options ahead of him. Tries to play one through to the path of Baker. 1-on-1 here with Taz, but Taz doesn't skip leg or chest day. So Baker, you got to be a bit stronger there, kid. Over on that far side, you got a power in possession of the ball. Reeks into Daz. Daz into Lewis. Lewis into Jazz Bappe. Trying to size him and take on Taylor Byrne. But Sam gives him an option and makes him run into the channel. But what a great tackle that is there by Heno. Wins the ball clearly. And VIP eventually clear their lines. Throw into the VIP boys 12 minutes into the game. Casey Roberts whips one into the box. Dan Alwa tries to bring it under control, but Big AG's playing no ID, no entry. Now some neat and tidy footwork here by Reeks to shield the ball away from Palmer in midfield. Ball played into Shaq, into the path of Baz. Reeks is all over him like a rash. Stephen Caesar slides in and the VIP boys are on the counter attack. Dan Alwa plays it into the path of Baker, who's got 2 defenders on him, so he gets his shot away early doors and he puts it well wide. Fast forward a couple of minutes, ball played out to this left hand side into the runner Jazz Bappe, but Palmer doing what Palmer does, covering every blade of grass over there to pursue him. Ball picked up by Reeks once again, who's always going to be neat and tidy with his footwork, and Reeks has to concede the foul as the referee blows his whistle. Things I love to see on a Sunday is decent ball work and skill like the man here Baker to get away from AG, but as a centre half myself, there's nothing I love more than a tackle, and I love this by the man Taz.
Great tackle that is, Taz. What a tackle that is.
You got number 4 Towser that picks up the ball centre of the park, plays into Reeks, who plays out to this left hand side into Baz. Casey Roberts is all over him, concedes the foul, quick shake of hands, and we keep the game moving. Just under 20 minutes played at this point. Jazz Bappe in possession of the ball, plays one through the channel. Heno can't sort his feet out. Sam lays it off to Shaq, quick to get his shot away. The bobble hits off Bobby's face and it goes out for a corner. From that resulting corner, it's whipped into the mixer there by Shaq Witz, headed away by Zach Harbin. Reeks is there to recycle the ball, lays it back into Shaq, who plays it back into the box first time, headed away by Taylor Byrne, and eventually cleared by Palmer. And it looks like that sniper's back, taking out Baz. Fast forward a couple of minutes and we're about halfway through the first half at this point. Bobby with his goal kick out to that left hand side, helped on by Beefy, into the path of Stefan Caesar, who managed to keep the ball alive, plays it in first time to Dan Alwell, lovely control out the sky, takes a yard, gets his shot away, but it's just wide. Still more pressure being applied by the VIP boys as Casey Roberts takes the ball away from Baz just in front of the camera, lays it into Dan Alwell, plays a lovely ball into the runner Palmer, who drags back Reeks, free kick given.
Wait, Shaq! Wait, Shaq, offside as well. What's the width?
Fuck all that there, bro.
26 minutes and some change on the referee's watch at this point. Ball passed out to this right hand side into Casey Roberts. Lovely little dinking behind the back line, but Big AG's there to mop up the bits for the Power Boys, who pick up possession and start again.
Get out to him! What about you? Stand on the fucking ball and can't play.
And as we fast forward a couple of minutes, Big Bobby's got the ball in his hands, puts one high into the sky. Lovely control there to bring it away from AG by the man Baker. He's got plenty of grass in front of him, so he goes driving. Taz doing his defensive duties well enough, just holding him up. Casey Roberts lending himself as an option. Baker gives the ball into Casey, gets his shot away, back of the onion bag, 1-0.
Oi, Casey! Casey!
Yeah, no, it's good.
No, that's fucking Casey!
Just under half an hour played and the VIP boys are one step closer to being crowned champions.
Hang on, Casey, what's this? Casey!
As Power tried to get themselves back into the game with some neat and tidy ball work in the centre of the park and some decent ball retention, eventually ends up in Reeks being fouled once again for some more naughty footwork.
Oh, what a touch, bro. You're saying that? Ain't got to go back.
33 minutes in, ball played into Reek once again, who spins away from Zach Harben. Lovely blind pass into Shaq Witt, who plays it into Baz. What a tackle that is there from the man of the match so far, Casey Roberts. Now, if that defensive cover from Casey wasn't enough, how about this for a goal line clearance from the young lad?
Come on!
From that resulting corner kick, it's whipped into the mixer there by number 4 Tazzle, headed away there by Stefan Caesar. Back out to Tazzle, who puts another dangerous ball back into the mixer, onto the head of Baz. But what a save that is by Bobby. And like I say, people, if it's not broke, you don't fix it. And the majority of the good work's coming from this right hand side with number 16 Casey. Spreads another lovely ball out to Palmer, who brings it down on the chest. Casey still lending himself as an option. Managed to whip another ball back into the box. This time it's intercepted by the big man AG. Laid off to Taz, who makes sure he clears his lines. Just under 40 minutes played at this point. Zach Harben lends one into Casey Roberts, who's got another lovely ball over the top. Palmer beats the offside trap, plays into the path of Dan Alwell, who's stuck into the back of an empty net, 2-0.
Hey, Reeks! You've seen it, keep it going, keep it going.
Get them orange and black ribbons out of the cabinet. It looks like they're going on the cup.
Yo, it's at WrestleMania last night or something. Yeah.
42 minutes in, Stefan sees with a now you see it, now you don't. Just a shame that he wasn't caught on camera, but I can vouch for you, Steph. Just a few minutes before the referee's about to blow his whistle for the half-time break, Zach Harben plays it into Dan Alwell. Lovely feat to set up Beefy, and what's better than 2 goals? 3.
Save them.
43 minutes in, and the VIP boys increase their tally.
Boys, we gotta work it out. Let's get on it, boys. We gotta work it out.
It's at WrestleMania.
At first thoughts, I thought this was a 50-50, but Reeks was a little bit late with a tackle here on Beefy.
They're both in the same, bro.
Now as we induct Zach Harben into the Now You See It, Now You Don't Hall of Fame, because now you see it, now you don't. Cheeky that is Mr. Harben. Now on that note, we're going to go into the halftime break. VIP FC 3, Power FC 0.
But you know what it is? We're trying to play in the wrong areas, and I understand why we're trying to play, because we want to play football. We don't want to just keep going gung-ho. But sometimes clipping it into a channel and us getting back, clearly we've been struggling to get out. Whether it's my fault, whether it's the backline's fault, is it ever what? We're trying to get out, we're trying to squeeze. That's why the loose balls are getting picked up for free. Any loose ball we're getting fucking pressed straight away. When it's them, fucking hell, they can chill, ping it to the right back, ping it to the left and play football. Whilst we're still in our fucking 18-yard box, we need to get out and
I know what you mean.
all need to squeeze.
More intensity. It's composure as well, though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, of course.
Well,
But obviously it comes from that.
Our things that are 50-50, we're just helping on. Their things that are 50-50, they'll restart. That's the difference.
At the moment, you're
That's
not
why
getting
they'll
out
have
played,
more
you're getting out work.
That's why they'll have more of the
You're
ball.
not getting
As
out
well though, with it as well though, we're not looking after the ball enough.
That's basically what
You
I
get
mean,
what I'm
bro.
saying? We're not looking like we're not hitting our passes, bro. We're giving them the ball too much. You get me? It's like we're panicking, and then we're just giving them the ball, and then when we're giving them the ball, we're not working after that to win that ball back.
It's a fucking good half of football. Some fucking great football played in that half there. 1-2s, movement, triangles, passing from the back, passing from Bobby. We didn't overplay it, that's why we didn't get caught out. And we punished. Done exactly what he asked us to do, boys. Coming out of there 3-0 up against these, it's a fucking good result, boys. It's a good half. But it's not fucking over yet, boys. It's not fucking over. We've got a whole number 45 minutes now. We need to protect this. We don't concede. It's one thing. 2, we punish. 3, we keep the football, boys. We keep playing, we keep passing, we keep moving. We keep enjoying it. We punish these boys. We send a statement, like I say. Win our last games, it's 10 points clear, boys. That's fucking ridiculous. But we've got to win them first. Punishing them in halves like that. It's exactly what I want to be seeing, boys. I asked you before the game, 110. We give it 120. Look good from over there, boys. Let me just have you all in now for 1 second, because don't underestimate this team, innit? I'm saying to you now, whoever went and watched the Highgate game, you've seen exactly what happened. They had the lead, they was winning that all the way up till the 75th minute, and then boom, boom, 2 goals, they've lost it. We do not let that happen today.
Do we fucking want this league title or what?
Now with them halftime team talks done and dusted, let's get the second half underway then. Opening few minutes of this second half, it has been all power. You got Jazz Bappe on the ball at the moment, plays the ball inside to Lewis, but Heno shepherds him off the ball and sees it back to Big Bobby in goal. As we induct Big Ricks into the Now You See It, Now You Don't Hall of Fame, because now you see it, now you don't. Filthy that is, lad. Now Ricks goes charging up the wing, plays a little 1-2 there with Casey Roberts. Now there is a little bit of a drag back here by Jazz Bappe and Ricks, but the referee plays the advantage. Casey whips one into the mixer, brought down by Baker, but he puts it over the bar. 50 minutes in at this point, and I must say it has been a brighter start to the second half by the Power FC gang. Ball on that left-hand side with the main man for them, Jazz Bappe, trying to work an angle, get his shot away, but that's a great block there by Palmer. Headed on there by Sam, but that's scooped up by Bobby. As we fast forward a couple of minutes, ball over on that far side. Decent hold-up play here by the main man up top, Baker. Plays into Casey Roberts on that left foot, and he puts it just wide.
Referee substitute.
Yo, boys, now to get a run out.
As we welcome Shane Doyle and Titch to the party, and Titch getting involved straight away.
Back in. Good Palmer, love that. Good lad.
Play Luke.
Yes, that's
Now as Big Bive's having a jolly up on the sidelines, loving life. On the pitch, the ball's in the middle of the park, helped on by Baker into the path of Dan Alwell, but you got to take the handbrake off, Dan, if you reckon you're going to beat Taz in the race there. And it's only right, Kev doing the line-out duties on his near side, gets himself involved. He's got his ruler out. There it is, straight as an arrow. We've had a few inductees today, and it's only right we induct Taz into the Now You See It, Now You Don't Hall of Fame, because now you see it, now you don't. Filthy, lad, just filthy. Now as he lays the ball off to Lewis, centre of the park, VIP have got bodies behind the ball. Ball played into Reeks once again, so he's going to try work half a yard and work an angle. Back into Lewis, spreads his pass out to this right-hand side. Decent control there to bring it down by Daz, but that's even better defending by Taylor Byrne.
Play boys, man.
Energy now, yeah.
60 minutes on the clock, and we welcome a few familiar faces to the party.
There you go, Wheels, you. Come on, Wheels.
Fast forward a couple of minutes and Power have definitely started to come into their role in the second half. Reeks picks up the ball centre of the park. Another lovely knockout to that left-hand side into the path of Jazz Bappe. Overlapping run there by Baz, but Shane Doyle sticks his foot in and it goes out for a throw-in. Just in front of the camera, ball picked up here by Mr. Dalmian Shaq Witts, being pursued there by Liam, doing his defensive duties as he always does. 7 out of 10 every single game. Ball played out into Baz. Plays it inside to Carlos, lays it off, intercepted there by Weeks, miscontrolled there by Daz. Now while here's Daz running behind him, gets his shot away. Yeah, the less I say about that, the better. And Weeks did say, as good as that left foot is, that right foot's only for standing on. It's alright, Weeks, I've got ya, because as good as that left foot is, it's alright for that right foot not to be as good. 67 minutes in the game at this point. Ball picked up by Whelan just in front of the camera, being pursued by the Power back line, skips away from one man and spreads it out to that right hand side. Picked up by Palmer, who lays it off to Shane Doyle, who's going to size up Baz to take him on. Managed to get his cross in, but Daz, reading the game as well as he does, steps out of defence and clears his lines. 70 minutes in, and the shouts for a penalty, I'll leave it up to you lot to decide. In my opinion, I reckon it should have been a pen because I've seen them given for less. But VIP carry on playing ball nonetheless because you got to play to the whistle. 1-2 with Whelan and Titch. Whelan's on his bike. Daz flies him with a tackle, clears his lines. I think I've watched this kid enough over the last couple of seasons. You can't leave him one-on-one because he has got the ability to skip around a man and put it in the back of the onion bag. And Jack Whelan goes and makes it number 4. VIP lads, tell your girlfriends and your wives you're not coming home. I think there's a party at the Sedge later.
Still in.
Yes, fucking love it. You fucking animal, Tyler Bird. Who's Tyler Bird? Who those fucking Tyler Birdies?
Now you know the game's got to be wrapped up when the man like Palmer gets involved in the action.
It's a throw-in, isn't it?
Palmer, who the fuck do you think you are?
Titch, quick question. What was this little skip all about there? Rewind if you haven't seen it, people. I reckon he wanted the ball, but it never come in. Nonetheless, the ball does eventually come in onto the chest of Dan Narwhal, gets his shot away, scooped up by Remy. As we go back up the other end, approximately 73 minutes on the clock at this point, Luke Hennessy clearing his lines. From that resulting corner kick, whipped into the mixer, headed away there by Weeks. Ricks gets his head on the following ball, and as Palmer carries it out.
Woof!
77 plus on the clock at the moment. Power FC trying to keep the ball and retain it at the back line, but they do get caught in possession with the pressure from Jack Whelan and Taylor Byrne paying off. Now nothing comes of this chance, but it just shows the possession and the pressing from VIP is always something to be admired.
Oh yes, go on, Shane, finish!
Just over 80 minutes played at this point, and Reeks is definitely having a jolly up in that midfield. Regardless of the result, he's still showcasing his skills and ability. I think that even classes a Megs on Whelan. Now the same man, same position, still doing the same naughty footwork. This time Palmer's all over him, and I think Palmer's had enough. Goes and wins the ball back. VIP retain possession, and we keep it moving.
Finish that zone!
We're about 85 minutes into the game at this point, and Dan Narwhal, I had to promise Rem that I was going to leave this in. And it's only right as we induct Remy into the 90th. Now you don't Hall of Fame, because now you see it, now you don't. Yeah, lovely stuff that is.
Danzatelli, I think it is.
Now, all banter aside, as we get back into the action, I don't think Danzo was too happy about Rem leaving one on him. So Danzo tries a few boxer tricks himself. Louis ain't having it, pushes him off the ball and comes away with it. Now, as we enter the last few minutes of the 90, VIP are always going to defend their lines. And correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure they've only conceded 9 goals in the league this season. And it just shows why. Ball on his right hand side with Jazz Bappe. Gonna work an angle to whip a ball into the box, but that's easy for Big Bobs in goal.
Oh, Liam with
Now
it.
you see it. Now you do.
No, what's that, H?
Now you see it.
Harley, I couldn't have put it any better myself, lad. Now as we get back into the action, literally the last few minutes of the game at this point, Jack Whelan in a foot race, there's only going to be one winner. Over on that far side, you got Liam standing over this free kick. Managed to whip it into the mixer. Cleared by Power. No further than Weeks. He gets his shot away. Now how about that for a defensive header over the bar? As we enter added time at the end of the night at this point, and that resulting corner kick taken by Dan Elwell, headed away there by Big AG, recycled by Whelan and passed out to Dan Elwell, who's playing nice hit now you don't. Power do eventually manage to clear their lines, and it's headed on and flicked on there by the man Flickster. Counter attack, Shaq Witt's picking up the ball, comes away with it, goes driving towards that left hand side, and eventually goes and wins himself a free kick. Fair play to Power, still showing some character regardless of the scoreline, playing on until the end.
Any?
Now on that note, the referee is seconds away from blowing his final whistle. The game is going to end VIP 4, Power FC 0. VIP are going to be crowned the Oakbourne and Coronation Premiership champions. I'm Big Fazza, this is Sunday League Settings. Thanks for having me.
If they win their game gets killed, doesn't it?
Final. Yeah, man, I don't know yet. I fucking final to win
Come here, Capo. What you got for me, Cap?
I got nothing but emotion, that's all.
Well deserved, man. I say, man, personally, well deserved,
thank you,
man.
bro. Thank you.
What's that? 9 goals conceded all season.
That's it, bro, man.
What?
Respect.
And you could still potentially have 10 points at the top of it.
That's what we want, and this end the end, bro. This end the end. Hang on.
Yeah.
Kind of got mad in there.
I think that game there just gone to show why you fucking deserve to be champions. Class, boys, from start to finish. Put me in my break.
You're going after that.
No, I definitely won't be able to play anymore. But nah, seriously, boys, that game there just goes to show why you deserve to be champions this season. We fucking grafted every week. Every week we've had numbers, apart from the odd one here and there. But personally, for myself, just want to fucking give you all a fucking round of applause. Come on, the boys! Obviously, still a lot to do till the end of the season, because to me, it's not over. Yeah, we've won the league, but I want us to destroy the league, boys, and that's what we need to do. Win the last couple of games, win the semi-final, have a great finish, boys, but most of all, fucking hell, boys, champions. Come on!
As we go around the grounds,
Can I try you go first?
Midfield.
Classic me, something like that is. Ah, that is going to pick on me.
Yeah, I'm on the free kicks.
Right back up.
It's shaking. Give it a shake. You can't do it. You can't do that yourself.
I'll come in.
Oh,
Right back. Hey. Yes, and then who's
settle for that.
That's number 2.
So straight on, look. Hey. Fucking hell.
With both the Premier Division and the Championship titles being wrapped up respectively by VIP and Trooper FC, it's all about Maypole and Kings Athletic pushing Vibes FC for that promotion space. Now respect people, myself Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.